Incomplete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mark 22, Mark 22. Get that ball.
Third down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there, 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with third and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And it will be incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be first and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, Broncos.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10.
Just like that.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Max 22, Max 22. Check back, check back. It's free. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Head, yeah.
Now it's Haskins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yo.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lakers 7, Broncos nothing.
All day, every day, any day.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. Throw inside complete. That's Triller. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a bodybuilder's drive. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
You got 3 down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Murray on the keeper. Throwaway and incomplete.
Now Justin Tucker is out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got to shoot this side. We don't trust. 87 speed.
Second down, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Let's go now. Look at that. Get him.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
35's the mark.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Trapp. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man. Check.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Let him know. Watch the safety creep.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now Zach throws back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards with a strike. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3.
Into a double team. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. That's a wacky play. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 11.
Let's go, buddy.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to make something here.
Not only time.
From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check curls, check curls, check hook.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Murray. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. And they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Returnable for Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Bang, 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 bang.
Give to Cook out to go. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
30-yard line.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get into the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They run it again with Brett. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cook. Cook for the first down, much more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, defense.
On first down, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Safety's creeping.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch the back. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check.
Now Haskins floating long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. Well done for that.
Has that happened to you before?
Well, there were stories about teams actually doing that back in the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game could really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Slap. 22, check. Over. 22. Set.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Set. Mike, Hayward. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. I got you, punk. Mike 6.
Murray now gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, a 3-yard return, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an... And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Come on, don't forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Go. Go. Mike 56. 56.
From midfield now, Haskins. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go. Go. Mark 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Haskins will throw. Being chased out left. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 22. Mike 22. Rip right. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You can't block me. You can't block. Yeah. 22. All day, baby. Mike 22. Hey. 22's coming. Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. And the Raiders get the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, D. Check 49. Go ahead, baby. Go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 60-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They don't want it, fellas.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 66. Pull it. Now. Check. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Go. We got double up. Double up. Wahoo. No, motion.
Here's Haskins. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Now watch one. Come on. Mike 22. Hey. Army. He's checking. Crash. Mike 22, he's coming. 22. Come on, D. Watch twins. Try.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got nothing. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 22. Mike 22. Man, I got you. Mike 22 is coming. 20 over. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter gets his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Ringo. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Come on, the ball. Mike 22. Hey, watch the second.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Mike 22. Cut. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. I'm coming.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, get inside. Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Henry, tighten up. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Get your swarm on.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Complete to Cook. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike 22.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. second and 10 now. Haskins setting up the screen for Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's Hill, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They complete it to Hill. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Let's go. Together. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Go. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Mike 27. Rabbit.
To throw again. Haskins. Big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Check Mike 27. You ain't doing nothing. Mike 27. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now Roger incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Check Henry. Black 6. Here we go.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the home team here, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.